In the journey of life, we often measure ourselves against others. We often find ourselves asking, why am I not like them? This constant comparison leads us into a state of dissatisfaction and a sense of lack. In today's fast-paced world, especially on social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram, this behavior is even more intensified where every face seems happy and every life looks perfect. This story is for the disheartened and restless souls who feel their lives are dull and believe others are living a more beautiful reality. Behind this tale lies not only pearls of wisdom, but also some new words to enrich your understanding. The Tale of the Crow and the Swan. Once upon a time, a crow flew and perched on a tree branch. As it sat there, its eyes caught sight of a beautiful white swan swimming peacefully in a nearby pond. The sun's rays shimmered off the swan's glossy feathers, and some villagers had gathered just to admire its elegance. The crow was amazed by the sight and, curious, flew closer to the swan. But as soon as the villagers saw the crow, they waved their hands in disgust to shoo it away. The crow thought to itself, perhaps they fear I'll dirty the place. Heartbroken, the crow flew to another branch, but faced rejection there too. Being disliked and shunned everywhere became a painful experience for the crow. It realized that people admired the swan for its beauty, but nobody valued the crow. Full of pain and despair, the crow flew deep into the forest and sat on the branch of a lonely tree, crying bitterly. Speaking to itself, it said, "People hate my black feathers. If only I had white, beautiful feathers like the swan, maybe I would be loved too." Just then, an old crow happened to pass by. Seeing the young crow in tears, he gently asked, "Son, why is your heart so heavy?" The crow replied in a sorrowful tone, "My black feathers are ugly. Nobody likes me." The old crow chuckled softly and said with affection, "If you were given the choice to become any bird, who would you choose to be?" Without hesitation, the young crow replied, "I would choose to be a swan. Everyone is enchanted by its beauty." The old crow smiled and said, "Deep in the forest, there's a magical spring. If you bathe in it with a sincere heart, you can change your appearance. But before you do that, you should ask the swan, is he truly happy?" Excited, the crow flew back toward the pond. Upon reaching, it respectfully asked the swan, "Oh, swan, you are the most admired bird in the village. Your white, shiny feathers are so charming, and everyone adores you. Are you truly happy?" The swan lowered its gaze and softly replied, "Thank you, friend. But the truth is, I am not happy. My beauty is my prison. People keep me as a pet and take away my freedom. When I grow old, they may even slaughter me for meat. I have no guarantee for tomorrow." The crow was shocked and asked again, "Then, in your opinion, which bird is the happiest?" The swan replied, "Perhaps the parrot. It has colorful feathers and people don't eat it." The crow thanked the swan and flew off in search of the parrot. Soon, it found a vibrant parrot perched on a branch and said, "Oh, parrot, your multicolored feathers are so attractive. Surely you must be the happiest bird." The parrot replied with a tone of sorrow, "This beauty is exactly why I'm kept in a cage. People trap me and keep me imprisoned. My whole life is spent behind bars and in fear." Now, even more troubled, the crow asked, "Then who is the happiest bird?" The parrot said, "Perhaps the peacock, whose splendor is unmatched and who lives in large enclosures." The crow immediately flew to the zoo to meet the peacock. There, it saw the peacock spreading its magnificent feathers, entertaining visitors. The crow approached and said, "Oh, peacock, just looking at you brings joy to the heart. Your feathers are extraordinary. You must be the happiest bird in the world." The peacock sighed deeply and said, "No, my friend, I am not happy. My beauty has become a punishment. People pluck my feathers to sell. This painful process happens again and again. I wish I were like you, free to fly wherever I wish, not trapped in a cage." The crow was deeply moved. For the first time, it realized that it had never understood the true value of its own freedom. It thanked the peacock and returned to the old crow, saying, "Now I no longer wish to become someone else. I'm proud to be a crow. My freedom is my true wealth." The moral of the story. This story teaches us that every being is complete in its own way, and everyone faces their own trials in life. Comparing ourselves to others only deepens our sense of lacking. We must learn to be content, thankful, and embrace our uniqueness. Remember, you are one of a kind. There's no one else like you, nor will there ever be. If this story touched your heart or taught you something new, do share your thoughts in the comments. We'll meet again in our next story, where the journey of learning, understanding, and growth continues. Thank you for watching. For more inspiring and thought-provoking tales, subscribe to our channel Inspiro Stories